Hi traders, my name is Duncan Cooper and I'm a Senior Market Strategist and Trading Mentor at AUDJPY Securities. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the key trading levels for the week ahead for the pairs the Australian dollar to the Japanese yen, the Australian dollar to the US dollar, the euro to the Japanese yen, the euro to the US dollar, the pound to the Japanese yen and the pound to the US dollar. So let's get into the first pair. Hi traders, hope you had a great trading week last week. Now I've got my monthly, weekly, daily support and resistance levels all drawn in. They're referenced in the description below. I'll just talk about the ones closest to price action now on the Aussie yen daily chart here. And we had a major rejection down here at the monthly support area, 90.72 down to 90.29. And we may be forming now a little higher bottom here. So what I'm expecting is that price will probably, if we can move through this daily resistance level here, or area at 93.68 to 93.88, fully expecting that we may well come back up, challenge the weekly resistance area up here at 95.73. Overall, what I'm seeing is that we're in some form of trading range. We folks broke this weekly support area here and we're really trading in this area. So we're kind of in the middle of that range, but I'm expecting we're moving back up to the top of the range at 95.73. Alright traders, moving on to the Aussie dollar day chart. So after the interest rate decision, we've had a decline and we formed a lower top here. So ultimately failing at this daily resistance level here at 70.30. So a lower top's forming. We're just moving back below monthly resistance at 69.67, 69.91. These are these lows over here. So I'm anticipating we're just going to continue down with this lower top forming and come down and challenge now monthly support at 68.26. Give that a retest and then can we move further down. In all probability this is forming a lower top here on the weekly chart. Alright, moving on to the Euro Yen day chart. Now we had a heavy rejection down here, heavy sell-off, then a heavy rejection in this monthly support area. And by the end of the week, we managed to get back above this weekly resistance level, 136.86. So we could pull back. Does that level become support now that we've moved through it? And all the yen crosses are very strong, so I'm anticipating that this could get up. Certainly get up to challenge weekly resistance here at 139.99. That's a similar movement up to the movement up we had last week. And even can we move up to challenge 141.04 monthly resistance. So I'm anticipating that the yen pairs are going to move up this week, and this one's certainly moving up. Very strong at the end of the week. Is that going to continue into the new week? Alright traders, on to the euro dollar. Now as you can see, hopefully, very consolidatory. I'll just highlight that consolidation. Then there it is. Alright, if anything, maybe this pair is just creeping north. Just it's putting in a slightly higher top. Is this putting in a further higher bottom here? So a very slight creeping uptrend. What I'm looking for myself is, can this pair move up now over time to get back up to broken monthly support? Can that be new resistance at 103.40 up here? It's struggling to get there, but can it get there before moving down? Or after the job figures on Friday where we had a sell-off, are we ultimately just going to start to break through support? Alright, I'd love it to get higher. Overall the long-term trend on the euro dollar is down, but I'd love it to get higher up so that you can sell at a higher price for the next move down long term. Alright, on to the pound Japanese yen. Very range bound this pair. I know there's lots of lines on here, so I'll try and make sense for you. We moved down to weekly support down here. This weekly support area, two weekly lows here. So what I'm really seeing here is that we've got a bottom of a range here, and I'm looking at this as the top of the range up here. I know there's some support and resistance levels in the middle, but ultimately that's the range that I'm looking at. So what I'm anticipating, after we failed down here and found support, we rejected this area at 162.97, but then we kind of forming a little bit of a higher bottom here. I think that was a fractional low day on Friday before moving back up. So we've sold down, broke the low just, moved back up. Are we now going to break through this level and ultimately come back up to the top of the range? And then we'll have to see whether the range can still hold, or we may move up and through. Again, crosses are very strong, so we might be breaking out of these consolidatory ranges that we're seeing. Time will tell, but to me, that's the range that I'm seeing. False broke at the bottom, got support, so I'm looking for a move up to 166.24 through the course of the week. Alright traders, on to the last pair to review for the weekend, the pound dollar. Now we pretty much topped on Monday, failed at 122.51 weekly resistance, and then we were down for the week. Closing heavily down on Friday after the job figures from the US, just sitting on day support here at 120.56. I'm anticipating we may have formed a lower top on the weekly chart up here, and we could well now be moving down to test weekly support at 119.33 initially, and then a further decline down to test 117.60 through the course of the month. Alright, so those are the two levels I'm watching there on the pound dollar. Can we first of all move down to retest 119.33 weekly support? If that breaks, anticipating a further move down to 117.60 weekly support. Okay traders, that's my analysis for today. If you want to keep up to date with my analysis, simply subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you next time. Now if you'd like to follow my forex trading analysis throughout the week, why not subscribe to the ACY Securities live interactive trading feed Telegram channel. Simply contact Nathan Bray at acy.com to get access.